Alright, what's up everybody? We got Matt. If you didn't watch the recess time, go watch that first before you listen to this one. We're going to do 21 questions. Battery's at 1 bar right now. We're going to try and fly through the questions. Oops. Give me a second. Alrighty. Let's see. Let me pop up the questions. First one's going to be, what is your favorite food? Favorite food that you enjoy eating, no matter what kind of day or time?
I think I mentioned earlier with like mangoes.
Mangoes?
Mangoes, yeah.
That's fine.
What?
That's totally fine.
Okay. Yeah.
I was just a little surprised hearing that.
I think I mentioned that earlier. Or no. I don't know if you remember, but I used to always eat mangoes in high school, and like every day for lunch almost. I don't know if you remember, but
I think I only saw you eat once, because we ate at different times, different groups.
So. Because I would just I would always like peel the mango by hand and then eat it over the trash can because it was dripping.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing to eat.
That's awesome.
I don't know.
Are you?
What's your favorite food? Just so I remember for the mukbang.
Favorite food? I'd say ramen. Ramen's
okay.
my go-to.
Okay.
I'll enjoy that, or pasta. It's one of those two. I'll enjoy it no matter what.
Okay.
All right. Second question: are you a dog or a cat person, or are you both?
I think both are cute. I think I'd rather have a dog though. Probably because I've got a cat allergy. It's kind of annoying. But I don't know. I think dogs are more fun. You can go on adventures with them. You can hiking. The power of human technology. But yeah, sorry. I think. Oh, Felix, I lost my train of thought.
Drop it right there.
Okay.
Close
right,
it.
That's it. I take this off.
That was amazing. I didn't think about it. It didn't click for a second.
Sorry, I said that earlier, so it's not as funny. But
No, that was the first time me hearing it.
I said that.
Continue.
Okay. Blah 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 blah. Okay, cats and dogs.
You say you're more of a dog because
I dogs.
you got a collar.
They're fun. Alright, they're fun. They'll say hi to you. They'll like play with you. I don't know. I know people have like the super nice cats and stuff, but you're not guaranteed that, right? Like sometimes you might get like a cat like Garfield, and then but like dogs are pretty consistent, right? They're consistently friendly.
That's true. I mean, we're not trying to offend anybody, but this is just our own thoughts, you know. We're trying to get to know Matt. All right.
How about you, Felix? I do want to know though. I know I'm probably gonna take up valuable time asking.
No, you're good. I'd say it'd be both, but I would lean a little bit more towards dog, just because like, don't get me wrong, I love both because like I never really had like a dog or cat, so every time I go to a friend's house, I try to pet it as much as I can. But I feel like dogs are generally the more friendlier ones, you know, towards guests.
Yeah,
they're
for sure.
a little forgiving, and it's nice to see like more personality, I guess, with them.
Yeah.
With cats, like it's a little mystery. It takes a little bit longer to get used to them. But yeah, dogs. Alright, next question. What is your favorite kind of music?
Music? Oh gosh, let's see. Okay, so I think it depends on what we're doing. I think.
Okay, if it's like
So
you're driving in a car,
yeah,
and you're in traffic, what's the one song you want to listen to help you kind of like kill that boredom and like make you want to like jam out, even if you're having a bad day?
There's two, right? There's high energy and low energy, right? High energy is gonna be like 70s disco, funk type of stuff. And then low energy is gonna be more like kind of ambient nature soundtrack with like birds and water and that type of, and wind or that type of stuff. So I guess I feel like alright. Yeah, though I don't think there's any bad music, you know. Like there are people who are like, oh, hey, something comes on the radio, they like complain, but like I'm usually like, oh, it's fine, you know.
Oh, okay.
Like there's no bad music, you know. It's like someone put a lot of work into it, so
it means you got an open mind. That's good. All right, next question. What is your favorite hobby to do, or recently you're doing right now? You know.
Oh, let's see. I garden a lot. I kind of like taking care of plants. Super fun. Yeah, if you're at Hillsdale, talk to Mr. Bissell, join the Hillsdale Gardening Club. If you're at Berkeley, come find me. We can do gardening together.
Dude, that's cool.
If you're in San Mateo, I don't know if you want some plums. We got plums and stuff. We're growing plums and flowers.
What's like your?
I work on houseplant cuttings, like plant cuttings too. I can set you up.
What's like your big accomplish? You feel satisfied, like something you've personally grown yourself, hard work, labor, and you're just satisfied seeing the result of it.
Let's see. This is a long story, but did Andre ever tell you about that wheat plant I put at Hillsdale?
By the science buildings?
And it's by the flagpole in front of the school.
Oh, was it the one you're trying to grow?
Yeah, it's the orange flower one. I don't know if you've seen that one.
I might have seen that.
Okay. Anyways, it's a cannabis. It's related to cannabis, so you can smoke that plant, and people get high off of it, and it has like some psychedelic effects.
Oh,
but
snap.
anyways, like my friend. So fast forward. Okay, so this is a long story, but I think it's kind of funny, so it might be worthwhile. But so at Hillsdale there's this thing called the Senior Defense Project, and it's like you gotta do like some projects like to graduate school. And our year they changed it to Senior Capstone Project, so I did a gardening project with Mr. Bissell and Zola. I don't know if you know Zola, but Zola's great. And anyways, I was doing it, and for Christmas my friend was like, "Hey, I bought you a plant. Like it's drought tolerant and it's really pretty, and I think you might like it. So I'll plant." And so I was like, "All right, I'll plant it." Yeah. So we're like, "All right, where should we plant it?" And we're like thinking about the sun, the rain, and like the wind, and what's a good place. So we're gonna put it right under the flagpole, right? Because it's like there's a good spot. It's sunny. It's like you can get water there. It's like good for traffic.
Perfect spot.
Perfect spot, right? We plant it, and then all is well. Take some pictures of my project, edit in AP photo. My photography teacher's like, "Hey Matthew, that plant, it looks really familiar. We used to smoke that in like college, and like it was a good time, Like we ended up going on a journey when I smoked it, and we went and saw my ancestors, and I was like, uh-oh. So I ended up looking it up, and it was like on like these like drug reports, like as one of the legal.
Oh wow.
Legal plants like you can grow in a place where like weed's illegal. But
wow.
But anyways, they're like, so we tried. So my friend and I, we like tried to get rid of it. So we tried digging it up.
Yeah.
But 2 months had gone by and it already rooted. So we were able to dig it up and pull it out. And then we started whacking with a shovel. And then the vice principal came by, Mr. Kirk, and he was like, "Boys, what are you doing?" But then anyways, after we hit it with a shovel and the principal came and was like, "Hey, what's going on?" We just grabbed our shovel and ran and got out of there. But so it is still there. We have not decided. We decided, we're just gonna let it be. And then we're just gonna graduate and hope that like no one ever traces it back to us or connects that as like a drug plant and comes back to us and like tries to get us. So if you are a teacher or principal at Hillsdale, please have mercy.
I'm sure they won't hold a grudge. It's like you didn't even mean no harm. Like,
No.
You just legit.
Yeah,
was like, "Hey, this is a cool plant. I'll plant it." Like
it's
I
a
love
dumb
plants.
story. It's a very dumb story, right?
It's a funny story.
It's funny.
Honestly.
But
Never expected it.
it's still there. We see hummingbirds drinking from it. I come back time to time to prune it, and it had babies the other time, so I pulled up the saplings and the seedlings and put them in pots, and I'm growing those at home now. So I gotta stop there, but
Man, what's going on? Is this an underground business or something?
Cartel? I don't know.
I'm not. Just kidding.
It's okay.
All right.
I made an Etsy for plants, but then I forgot to set it up, so I still need to do that. But I'm just
Nice
saying.
little reminder.
Etsy. That's it.
Next question is gonna be, what is your favorite childhood cartoon show, kid show, something you grew up watching?
That's a good one. Let's see. I think Clifford and Arthur were both really good. Clifford the Big Red Dog.
And then Arthur's
Arthur the Aardvark. It was like
See, like the small ears.
He had like small ears
Glasses.
and glasses and like kind of the
I've never
smile.
seen that show.
You never seen it?
I know the character you're talking about.
Yeah.
I just never really seen it.
Okay, it was pretty good, I think. I don't remember much about it now, but I remember I really liked it. And then, like, I guess Discovery Channel was always nice. But that's not quite a cartoon.
I mean, it's pretty informational.
Otherwise, I'm drawing a blank. I think those are the one I can remember watching. I remember watching a little bit of like Avatar: Last Airbender on TV. That's a good classic. One. Yeah, it's almost culty now, like cult classic, I guess.
Oh man, flashbacks.
I feel like which bender would you be?
Honestly, I thought the firebenders. Firebenders are cool.
Yeah.
Or the earthbenders. Earthbenders or firebenders.
Okay.
Here I was like, that looks cool, but then I'm like, wait, I'm like scared of heights, so I can't really go in the air.
Yeah.
I'll be freaking out. But yeah, that's mine.
That makes sense.
What's your favorite childhood toy? Something you grew up with? Legos? Was it? It could be
Legos.
Cards. It could be.
Oh gosh, Legos is easy.
I mean, like,
right?
there's like Nintendo. Remember those DS?
Oh gosh, I
DS
never had a
or
DS.
whatever.
That's so sad.
Game Boys?
I had a Wii. I don't think that counts
Wii.
though.
I think Wii would count. It's like a toy
Okay.
you could use. I mean, it's
Okay.
like it's definitely got so many like old classic games. Mario, Smash Bros.
Yeah. It was basically my mom's Wii though, because she wanted to play Wii Fit on it, and then she's like, "Oh, you guys can use it."
Dude, Wii was like back in the day. It
yeah.
was like, man, this is like
It was
the coolest
the game,
thing
though,
ever.
right? The party game.
Wii Fit? Oh man, I remember like Wii Sports being,
Yeah.
you know, little kid doing bowling,
And bowling, baseball.
tennis, baseball. Hardest one I'd say is boxing. That thing.
Really?
Yeah, because the controllers for ours were like super sensitive,
Oh.
or like wouldn't register sometimes. So when you go like dodge and like I try to like swing, it didn't work.
I don't think I ever dodged. It just went, and then it was over. I think the hardest one was golf for me because I just didn't understand how to.
Golf wasn't as bad.
Okay.
I'd say like boxing, and then
Yeah.
like bowling was also a little annoying because we would like grab it and like we would, you know, pull it back really quick, but
Yeah.
then you know you drop the ball in the
I
game
remember that.
whenever you do that.
Oh, it's so funny because it hits the people in the background and they were
and they're like, oh,
yeah.
and then you're like, wow, like,
Yeah.
what? Like that was like the most frustrating thing ever.
I remember with golf, I don't play golf, so I don't know the names of the things, but I always used a big heavy club. I didn't know how to switch.
Driver.
I guess. I didn't know how to switch them, so I was just like, I kept yeeting the ball all over the place, and I don't think I ever really got it in.
Oof.
Like, it was either a hole in one or nothing. So.
Oof. That's some good times right there, though.
It's fun,
oh
though.
my gosh. We gotta do throwback on that.
Oh yeah, no. we can
Do some funny Wii
do
games.
like a Wii party.
Hey, podcast idea. Hey, giving some genius ideas here. Alright,
I
next
know, you're
one.
a streamer. You're a streamer, Felix.
Well, you're gonna see me struggling and raging.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
that's a good idea though.
Get the motion controls.
Next one. What's your pet peeves, man? What is something that kind of bothers you?
Oh gosh.
It could be like work related. It could be school related. Like, let's say for school, like it could be like, oh, people are blocking the way.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of my pet peeve. Like when you're like trying to go to class and everyone's like always making fun of the freshmen because they're like walking so slow.
Yeah.
Hate to break it, but it is kind of true. They're just minding them. They're just like so like zoned out of like their surrounding that like you're just trying to like be like, hey, I need to get to class right now, or so
I was
that
gonna
was
say
something that I got.
yeah. That's okay. You know, I feel like it's okay because we were all that freshmen at some point, though. You know, I guess I was. I don't think you quite were because like you kind of knew what you're doing, but I was like, it's a PE time. It's not PE time. I'm in the wrong place. I gotta run back and ran to like I remember like walk really slowly and then realize I'm in the wrong place to dash and crash into the upper class and then be like sorry and then just like bounce off them.
Yeah.
But oh gosh, I was gonna say people who stand in parking lots to eat dinner and record podcasts, but then that's us. So, and I've never really had an issue with those people.
Oof, man.
I've never really had an issue
What are
with
you
those
saying,
people.
man? What are
I've
you
never
saying?
really had an issue with that before because it's like I don't drive and stuff. But let's see, can I say like when like when you like drink water, and then like you like drink it too fast, and then you start coughing, and then people are like, "Oh, you gotta drink more water." And like your mom's like halfway, she hears you like coughing, like halfway across the house, and it's like, "You gotta drink some hot water. You
need
gotta drink
some
water.
water."
Why don't you drink some water?" It's like, and I'm just like gagging and drowning. I feel like that's always funny, but then it's like in the moment, it's always kind of like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna choke here. But
yeah, there's some. Yeah, I'd say that one's like, I haven't really had that as much,
Yeah.
but it's like, I feel like, yes, we've all had that at one point
Yeah.
where you're just like dying and you're like, hey, stop it, or are you okay?
well, it's always like I'm dying from water, and this is just drink more hot water. But
Dude,
I don't know.
I'd say another like pet peeve,
Mhm.
not towards people, this isn't towards people,
Yeah.
but it's like when you bite your like bite your tongue or you
Yeah.
like, bite your cheek, those things are like the worst. And then you think back, you're like, how did I do that? I'm like, I'm just chewing,
Yeah.
and then there's I don't know nowhere like my mouth just malfunctions for some reason. Like,
Yeah.
like chomp, and then you're like,
Yeah.
and then like depending on where it is, it'll bother you for the rest of the day.
Yeah, no, that's good. I mean, the tongue's like the fastest healing part of your body, I think, but like it's still kind of
It's super
kind of
sensitive.
annoying. Yeah, because it's like you like drink lemonade and it's like pain.
Whoa. If you get a cut and you drink that, it's over.
Yeah.
It's like equivalent to hydrogen peroxide on
Yeah.
a cut. It's like
oh. Oh, I don't want to.
that. Well, you getting flashbacks when you
Oh,
get when you
no,
get like a
it's
little
like-
cut.
Yeah, the little.
Oof, oof, oof. That does not sound like fun. That's a good one. Yeah, let's move on to the next question. Let's see.
Are we gonna be okay on time? Maybe they're like 16 minutes. I feel like we're only like question 6 or something like that.
No, we're good. We're good.
fine, okay.
This is just the outline because I
Okay.
know a lot of these questions take time.
Okay.
That's why I'm just giving ideas,
Okay.
and then we just go from there.
Like,
All right.
21 questions.
It's
Okay.
gonna be a little deep. What's your biggest regret? Don't worry. When we're gonna
no,
end
it's
it,
okay.
it's not gonna be on the
Okay.
bad note. It's gonna be a
Okay,
good
good.
note.
Biggest.
But this one's just one of the questions.
Biggest regret. You know, I was thinking about that the other day, and now I'm so spaced out that I cannot remember what it was.
Only what when you're comfortable saying.
Okay.
Only the ones
Okay.
you're comfortable saying.
Yeah. No. Let's see.
And it could be like, I don't know, not doing a certain class, or
Oh no. Okay.
not working out, or like not that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. I think biggest regret, big picture. I don't think there is. Well, no, it's hard to say because I feel like I'm kind of the mindset like you always made the right decision. You know, even if it doesn't seem right, if it doesn't feel right, it's like always the right decision. I think in hindsight, like looking back, it's like, okay, maybe something I wish I did differently was like staying in Boy Scouts. Like I kind of wish I did that because I think I would have had more skills and stuff. But you know, in the end, it's okay because still ended up finding out the skills through other things and had more time for other things and didn't have to fundraise a ton, like sell like cookies and like yard sales like every weekend and stuff like that. So
That gives you good like
It's-
business practice.
yeah.
You know? Like, that kind of.
yeah, it's
ability.
important. It's really important. But I think it's like, you know, I still make great memories in that time anyway. So I don't know. It's hard to say. I think like if I could do things differently, I probably would have just stayed in, or if I could go back in time to my past self, something would be to stay in there. But since I didn't, it is fine because life worked out well anyways, right? So
That's good.
it's like that's not something I can dwell on, you know.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm sure a lot of us have
yeah.
regrets that are like kind of similar to that.
Yeah.
Not trying something or not putting as much time into certain things.
Yeah.
That's okay.
But-
I mean,
I guess I can say I'm very fortunate, right? That's the biggest regret that comes to mind, right? Because like, you know, like
rather than like, oh, I gambled and lost
Yeah,
like
like-
billions of dollars, or
it's like,
lost
you know, it's
thousands,
like
or
if I were to jump, like stand up there and try to, we were to do the Titanic scene, right?
Ugh.
Like and you were to like hold me, and then like I would just, you know, that'd be really,
no.
like it would be something stupid
that's
like
a little.
Yeah.
Wow. I think that would be
Like-
the biggest one.
That'd be a pretty big regret for me because maybe like I might lose my legs or at least have to pay a big hospital bill.
Yeah.
But
yes.
yeah, it's okay. Pretty fortunate.
That's good. That's a good way to think about it. You know, not a lot of people
don't know,
think
yeah.
of that as
I feel like
as the worst thing or something.
I feel like this is like Coach Kev philosophy though. So.
Well, I mean, his philosophy is interesting. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, do what you're passionate about,
That's
and
great.
like, you know, just enjoy every moment of it, especially while we're young.
Yeah, that's so
Because like
important.
later on, we won't have that same mentality, or we won't have that same same like friend group or
Yeah.
running community. That
Yeah.
he was a cross country coach, just for context right there. But yeah, that's
Like
it's a really good one.
I mean, it's like definitely it's like we're never gonna have every single person in cross country in the same place again, running a Hillsdale.
That's true.
Right, never gonna be at that point in time again. So it was great while we had it.
All right, let's see. What is something you do not regret doing?
Do not regret doing. That's also a good question. I mean, I guess follow could be like everything, right? But then, let's see. Okay, so coming out here, podcasts. Do not regret that.
Thank you. I'm touched. I'm touched.
Ordering the shrimp and chicken. Do not regret that. But let's see.
One
I'm
thing
trying to
that
think of
kinda-
like something that I was like very on the fence about, but ended up doing, because I feel like that's like kind of the interesting thing, right?
It could be like maybe not like maybe
Ooh.
not going to you know going to Berkeley instead
Yeah.
of you know not going to a different school.
Oh, yeah.
Then I would not have met all these amazing people or have that same
That
experience.
is true. That is definitely true.
That was
Like,
just an example.
No, that's a good point though. It's like there's like a lot of things like, oh, I wish I did that instead of that, but you know, Berkeley's been great. Really enjoyed it. I was gonna say like stuff like switching from violin to viola, you know, playing that, because I know like violin, like you got a lot of opportunities to like be that fancy person up there doing the solo, and viola you're like,
Yeah.
right. But I think it was fun. It was like kind of helped me take it easy, fits my personality better. I like the people who are playing viola. I also like people playing violin too, but I think really kind of
Different kind of group.
we're close to those
You're-
people, like really close to the viola people. And then I think when Felix was like, "Hey, you want to join cross country?" That was really worthwhile too.
Then it
'Cause
changed everything.
Because the thing was like, I saw the flyer, and I was like, "Oh, you know, the deadline was 3 days ago. Auditions, tryouts for that. Then I'll just do it next year."
Yeah.
And then Felix was like, "Hey, you should join." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that kind of changed everything."
That's kind of funny because I actually don't remember what happened.
You were
in
just
that
like, "Hey, you
whole-
want to hang out after school? I'm gonna be at cross country." Because like we were talking to PE and kind of hanging around.
Yeah.
So
That's where it all started.
that's where it all started.
Dang, all right. The
I mean-
battery is getting pretty low.
Oh,
you wanna
gosh.
close it out?
Oh gosh, yeah, let's close
Quickly
it out.
do the honors.
Oh gosh.
We ended on a good
wait,
note,
okay.
so you know.
Origin story was in elementary school though. I don't remember
More
what
to
it was.
that.
but
Part-
that's
maybe
it,
part two.
Part two is another time.
Probably.
But yeah, okay. Follow Felix on Spotify or YouTube or wherever you're watching this. He is great. Send him a thank you. Tell him like he's a good person if you have the chance. And,
Right back
watch,
at you.
Watch him on Twitch too. I don't have a Twitch, but watch him on Twitch.
Back at you.
No, you should buy my weed.
Follow me.
What? I said
Underground store.
I said buy the seed packets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not the physical,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, just
No,
like
no.
the growing part of it.
No, it's okay. Zucchini seeds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds. Okay. Bye.
All right, close it.
All right.